Once upon a time in a bustling town, there lived two boys who, though they were the same age, lived very different lives. One boy, named Henry, was the son of the wealthiest man in town. Henry lived in a grand mansion with tall gates and sprawling gardens. He had the finest clothes, the latest toys, and anything his heart desired. The other boy, named Sam, was the son of a humble carpenter. Sam lived in a small cottage at the edge of the town with his parents and two younger sisters. Though his clothes were simple and his toys were handmade, Sam was always smiling. Despite their differences, Henry and Sam shared something special, an insatiable curiosity and a love for adventure. One sunny afternoon, as Henry was gazing out of his mansion window, he noticed Sam playing by the riverbank. Sam was skipping stones across the water, laughing as the stones hopped along the surface. Intrigued, Henry decided to join him. Henry walked down to the riverbank, his polished shoes crunching on the gravel path. Sam looked up and smiled warmly. "Hi, wanna try?" he asked, holding out a smooth, flat stone. Henry hesitated. He had never skipped stones before, but he nodded and took the stone. Sam showed him how to hold it just right and how to flick his wrist to make the stone glide across the water. After a few tries, Henry managed to get the stone to skip 3 times. His face lit up with excitement, and Sam cheered. From that day on, Henry and Sam became fast friends. Every day after their lessons, they would meet by the river to play. Henry brought Sam toys he no longer played with, and in return, Sam taught Henry how to climb trees, build forts, and fish in the river. The two boys spent hours exploring the woods, pretending to be knights, pirates, and explorers. In their world of imagination, there were no differences between them, only the thrill of adventure. One day, as they were playing deep in the forest, they came across a small, dilapidated cottage. The roof was sagging and the windows were cracked, but it looked like someone still lived there. Curious, the boys approached the door and knocked. An old woman opened the door, her face wrinkled with age but her eyes twinkling with kindness. "Hello, my dears," she said in a soft voice. "What brings you to this old place?" "We were exploring," Sam said. "Is this your home?" "Yes, it is," the old woman replied. "But it's not much of a home anymore. The roof leaks and the cold winds find their way through the cracks. But I make do." Henry looked around the tiny cottage, feeling a pang of sadness. He thought of his own large, warm mansion and how he had everything he needed and more. Without thinking, he blurted out, "We can help you." The old woman smiled gently. "That's kind of you, but how would you help?" Henry and Sam exchanged a glance. They both knew that they couldn't repair a house on their own, but they were determined to do something. "We'll figure it out," Henry said with determination. The boys spent the next few days coming up with a plan. Henry used some of his allowance to buy supplies, nails, wood, and tarps, while Sam borrowed tools from his father. Together, they worked on the old woman's cottage after school. They hammered the nails, patched the roof, and covered the cracks with whatever they could find. It wasn't easy work, and there were times when the boys felt like giving up. But they kept going, driven by the thought of making the old woman's home warm and safe again.